What's up, homies? Let's talk about the Lenny strat. If you haven't heard of a Lenny strat before, it's a really popular strat that people try to replicate. It was one of Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitars that he did jazz songs with, like Riviera Paradise. More trebly, kind of sentimental songs came off of that guitar. Everybody kind of wondered, like, what was really so good about that guitar, and they actually made a bunch of replicas that costed $24,000 in around 2006 or something, where they dissected the guitar and made perfect replicas of it. And what was weird about this particular guitar is after I finished it, I realized it had one of the flaws that they try to put on the replicas of Lenny Strats, the headstock repair. Now, it's not in the right spot, but if you really look, there's lines where a headstock repair was done at the factory. See how the wood grain doesn't match up? It actually goes in the opposite direction. So what made this neck go on a lower end guitar like this one was the fact that it had to be glued back together, because either this piece had a knot right here or the chip came off. But it's really beautiful wood. It's a flame maple neck. The flaming is really beautiful on it, and the neck profile is very similar to a Squire Bullet. I put some Goto tuning pegs on it. I'm missing one of the covers on the end there, but there's even a couple little bird's eyes in it. Really high quality wood was used. So this guitar came with really crappy tuning pegs, so I plugged the holes with bamboo skewers that I glued in there. Actually matched pretty well. But yeah, that neck is very nice. Series 10 by Bentley. It's a $350 guitar when it was new, but it's a plywood guitar, so I mean, you're gonna have your haters. You can see that it's plywood inside there. See the layers? And that's actually Mercedes-Benz car paint that they used. The red one is the most rare one that you could come across. And they'll always have this little serial number on the back. It's kind of a trademark. But look at how rich the paint is. It's gorgeous. A little bit of sparkle to it. The original Lenny Strat was some sort of burgundy, brownish color, but you could see the wood grain through it. So this is a custom-made pickguard by myself. 5.9 American, 5.9 off-brand. I don't know what brand it was. I bought it off somebody, and this is a Mexican 90s bridge pickup at 7.5 thousand ohms. I really like this guitar in all of its positions, but mostly the neck position. This is really its sweet spot. So this guy Mike, the electrical engineer that we designed this circuitry together with, sold me a really good gem right here. If you want a good neck pickup on a Strat, I recommend about 5.9 thousand ohms. And we did a fret level on a very well played guitar. I mean, this guy that played it last, I think he really liked it. He like wore out about half of the fret life. But I crowned it and everything. It was kind of in this area that he wore it down a little bit. I built a billet aluminum nut that's totally perfect. And yeah, that's my baby right here. Painted headstock. I mean, that's so cool, right? We got some. That's a Gibson pot. I tried to see if it would do the same thing. It really only matters on a humbucker guitar, in my opinion. That's my conclusion. It doesn't hurt it. It just kind of sits the knob a little bit higher though. So then you lose the aesthetic.